Look at this pretty view. I came down to Moriarty to go to Dollar General to get some mean green degreaser for the 3D printer. And we got greeted to this beautiful little sunset. Very nice. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Oh yeah. Let me give you a zoom in. Oh, that is so pretty. That's kind of cool how the mountains are hidden in the clouds like that. We got a little overcast today with some flurries. Cooking potatoes. These come out really good when I slow cook them at 200 degrees like this. Salt, pepper, garlic, and basil and cilantro. My sister loved the smell of bacon this morning, so we cooked up a little bit of bacon to go with the dinner. Carrots and corn, and I also figured out the magic trick to cooking chicken. I always had a problem cooking chicken. It would be overcooked in some parts, undercooked in other parts, and I finally watched a YouTube video that explained how to do it properly. That's 4 minutes. Time to flip. Oh, that looks good. Well, the trick is you beat the living piss out of it. You basically use a meat tenderizer or a roller or whatever, but you beat the chicken until it's basically uniform in thickness across the entire chicken. Then it cooks evenly. I didn't know that. So we're trying that tonight. Made some tea, of course. Got some prints curing up here. And I saved the bacon grease. Eventually I'll have a whole bunch of really big candles. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll do something with them. There you go. Yum yums are done. The potatoes came out freaking amazing. I love the potatoes. And the chicken's not bad. I still got to perfect the technique of cooking it. I don't know if I was cooking it too hot or too cold. It's good, but not as juicy as I was hoping. Got some more veggies. They were on sale for 49 cents a can. So I got a case of green beans and a case of corn. Got to keep replenishing the stock, otherwise you run out. Ultrasonic cleaner and 12-inch lid for my hex-clad pans. The first one was warped, and the guy without hesitation sent me another one. So there's a replacement. Now I have these carts, so I can hand stuff to Michelle inside the house, and she fills the cart up, and we roll the cart over to here and process everything that's in it. We've got some multi-meal, some pork chops, little shrimp, do some white clam sauce, shrimp spaghetti. They had these Grands honey butter biscuits for 99 cents a pop. So yeah, that's gonna be good. They had a good deal on sauce, $1.25 a jar, which is an okay deal. 97 cents for peanut butter, $1.29 for oatmeal. I got like 15 boxes. I especially love the raisin apple walnut. It's one of my favorites. Got some super chunky mushroom, and what's the other one? A roasted garlic, as well as some roasted garlic parmesan white sauce. They had cans of chicken and beef broth for 38 cents a can, so I got 6 and 6. We decided to try some of the Campbell's Chunky. It was $1 a jar a can. Dinty Moore beef stew was $1.99 a can. It's not exactly a cheap food, but I love my Dinty Moore beef stew. It's one of my favorites. And a bunch of other stuff. There's all the oatmeal. Got a whole bunch more than that. Also got a halfway decent deal on cheddar cheese. Ready Whip, extra creamy, 2 for $4. Sour cream and cottage cheese, 2 for $4. So Michelle got some pineapple cottage cheese. I got regular cottage cheese, and we got some sour cream since we're eating a lot of potatoes. A little more creamer. That was also on sale for $2.50 a bottle. We drink a lot of tea and coffee. I drink tea, she drinks coffee. And the cheese was $2.80 a pound equivalent for that 5-pound bag. Not exactly a great deal, but not a horrible deal either. Oh, and she got her some Gold Peak tea. She likes her Gold Peak tea. Not really cheap, it's $2.50 a bottle, but she likes her Gold Peak, so. Tonight we're having pasta. This is something I find fascinating. Back in Pennsylvania, this is the pot I would use to cook spaghetti. I'm collecting the calcium carbonate out of the bottom of it. I've been using it on the heater. So that's what I would cook spaghetti in. We would actually need a pot that big. And I have a strainer bigger than that pot. Now it's just me and Michelle. We cook in a little pot like this, a little 3-quart pot. And I use a little strainer. Nice one, but a little strainer. That's fascinating. I also got this at the local thrift store, well, Albuquerque, $3. Really nice little jar. But this is where I keep my LaCanta monk fruit sweetener. It's very, very expensive. You're looking at about $45 worth of sweetener in here. Almost 2 whole bags. but this sweetener allows me to have my tea that I enjoy so much without a glycemic response. So some people can have a glycemic response to things like Splenda and stuff like that, but monk fruit and what is it? Erythritol does not cause a glycemic response. Your body does not respond as if you just ate sugar. So tonight we decided to splurge. We got this wonderful looking ragu sauce for $1.25 a jar. That is creamy basil Alfredo sauce, and I got some shrimp. And so we're gonna have shrimp Alfredo. Very cool. So a shout out to an eBay seller for following through. These are some of my favorite pans ever. These are those hex-clad pans. You can use their commercial grade pans. They're non-stick inside and out, and you can use metal utensils in them. Basically, the non-stick surface is below these little dimples that you can see in the surface. So when you put a metal tool in here, you're touching raw aluminum and not that non-stick in between. And you know, I have all three. I got the 10, the 12, and the 8. And I keep all my stuff up here, all my tools and pots and stuff like that. I've also got the 12-inch wok up there. Well, I finally got around to buying the commercial lid. The 12-inch lid. I hadn't had this before because it's pretty expensive. Found it on eBay for 38 bucks, ordered it, and it was bent. Somehow that lid is warped, does not sit straight, and because it's glass, I'm afraid to try to bend it back. He, without hesitation, sent me a new one. Didn't even hesitate, said no problem, we're sending out a new one today. And perfect fit. And that's 10 minutes and 20 seconds done, so I start checking the spaghetti. There we go, pasta in the strainer. Now I'm going to put it back in the pan and add the sauce. The thing about Alfredo sauce is if you want to get every last strip of sauce out of there, but you don't want to water it down, you add some milk or some heavy cream, and that allows you to shake it up and get it all out. Yum yum, time to stir it up. And there we go, dinner is done. Yum 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 yum. Well, I've discovered I really like this stuff. This blackberry stuff is delicious. Check out that car. A lot of expensive cars. I've seen like 4 Teslas today. And then you got this thing here. Wow. Well, I got my first load of pellets for the pellet stove. This is half a ton. Well, slightly more. I got a few bags in the car here. And I'll come back tomorrow and get the rest. And then when they get more in stock, I'll order some more. So, these are kind of cool. That is 8 ounces of water. So these are reusable glass jars, so they won't have to worry about carrying any crap, you know, they're not plastic. And this is going to make very convenient use of the little coffee machine. You just pop one of these open, dump it in there, and you got the exact right amount of water. Once a week, we fill them back up, and we're good to go. Pretty darn cool. These are cheap, too. It was like 15 bucks or something like that for all of them, for all 12. Or was it $12 or something like that. It was like right around $1 a piece. But we'll get years and years and years of use out of that. So, pretty cool. We scored these Grand's honey butter biscuits for 99 cents. Oh my god, these things are good. Yeah, that UPS driver just left all my packages by the road. That's not cool. So, what gives UPS? Seriously? I mean, you know where I live, right? New Mexico. This stuff will stay out here for about 20 minutes and it'll be stolen. If I didn't see the guy drop this off, it would all be gone. This is a circle driveway. He could drive right around. All he's got to do is drop it on the driveway. Yummy breakfast. We got those 99-cent Grand's honey butter biscuits with some sausage gravy, some sausage, and some eggs. Yum, yum, yum. I overcooked my eggs a little bit. I forgot about them, but they're okay. Some helicopters. Where's the other one? There it is. Well, looks like someone decided to try to make a drive-through at the Tractor Supply. I finally got a close-up of a Roadrunner. Look at him. Let me try two-hand it. Get a little steady for you. Cool. Second load of pellets. Got 50 bags. So that's 1 ton. And I'm loading them up in here. This is probably enough to make it through the remainder of winter, but I'm going to get a little bit more than double this. I want enough to make it through this winter and next winter. So, got to keep unloading. Oh, there you go. That is 1 ton of pellets. About 50 days worth of heat. I can't use them yet because I don't have the pellet stove yet hooked in. I'm still waiting for the installation kit to come in. But you can see wood is about the least efficient way you could heat a house. This is 18 kilogram, 40-pound bag, and that gives you 1 day of heat. Kerosene needs about 2.5 gallons, which is about 15 pounds. So it takes more than twice as much wood to give you the same heat. The difference, however, is that this costs $4.99, while 2.5 gallons of kerosene costs about $15. So this is 1/3 the price. So it just requires more labor because I got to go get it, load it. Although if I buy enough of it, it becomes practical to pay them to deliver and stack. You want it $50 to deliver and stack. If that applies, if I order 3 tons, that's worth it because that's only what, $16 per ton. So that doesn't add a whole lot to the cost. That adds 30 cents per bag, which I could afford. And but then of course I have to cart this in the house, 3 of these bags every 3 days. So I'll probably figure out a way to store a month in the house. So once a month I'll have to make back and forth. Eventually I'm going to build a shed right there next to the door. Ideally up high enough that I can walk out of the house into the shed, you know, without actually leaving interior space. Make a pantry back here and then store a winter's worth of pellets in there. It would have to hold 2 tons. That's actually a lot of weight now that I think about it. So eventually I'd like to have enough concrete to come out another 5 feet and concrete here. This way I can use a cart to roll from here to here, smoothly transition without having to go up and down any kind of rough surface. That's long term down the road, but more to come. There's the burn barrel. Oh, bonus, I got a free pallet. Although I got to get rid of all this plastic now.
Hand might be in the way though.